Hello buddy, and welcome back to another episode of your OGR, as today is game 31, 32, and 33, as we're going to be talking about the New York trip that the Edmonton Oilers went on over New Year's. Well, the reason why I'm doing all these games in one big video is because I went on a little bit of a hiatus. If you don't know, I went down to my hometown to see some family members, and also chillax over New Year's, so I wasn't able to upload any videos, but I am back, and that's why we're making 3 OGRs in one, which I'm kind of glad we get to do that, because all these games have a very similar suspect horribleness. Part of them where the Edmonton Oilers either had really bad goaltending, played really bad defensively, or Dave Tippett was just an absolute buffoon, playing Devin Shore more ice time than Jesse Puljujärvi, and benching Tyler Benson for no apparent reason. When he came back in the lineup, he blew the fuck up. So, yeah, we got a lot to talk about, and that's the reason why I'm also going to be starting up an Oilers podcast here very, very soon. I don't know when the first official episode will be out, but it'll be starting here very, very soon, where I'm going to be going more in depth into the Edmonton Oilers, more than what I do here in the OGRs, and talk a little bit more about news, and everything like that as well. So, let's get into these horrible games, because, like I said, we have a lot to talk about, like Devin Shore playing more ice time than Jesse Puljujärvi, and people keep telling me, oh Peyton, keep being positive, man, things will turn around here soon. Oh yeah, sure they will. We keep playing Devin Shore 16 minutes of ice time, I'm pretty sure things will not turn around. And for people who keep telling me, you know, stay positive, I love the support, you know, I love you guys being worried about me and staying positive, but most of the time, once I watch an Oilers game and I'm done with it, you know, I move on. I go and do other things. I barely even worry about the Edmonton Oilers. Yes, it pisses me off in the moment, and, you know, talking about this team definitely does tick me off because of the fact that they are playing like horrible right now, and they should be making some major changes like firing Tippett, and I do truly stay behind that. And all these stupid media people saying that it's Connor McDavid's leadership need to get their fucking heads checked. Whoever's saying that it's McDavid's leadership that's not carrying this team right now, it is the only reason why that we stay afloat with Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. If we didn't have those fucking guys, our team would be at the bottom of the league right now. We are horrible on our goals for. We can't play 5-on-5, nor can we play defense right now. And Tippett's out there fucking blaming Koskinen when Mike Smith had the same bad game against the New Jersey Devils. Tippett's like, oh, we didn't get great goaltending, but then he doesn't fucking blame Smith. It was like I was talking about in the last OGR. Where is the accountability? Where is it? Where is the accountability? I'm trying to fucking stay positive with this goddamn team. But when Tippett decides to fucking suck Devin Shore's cock up his way up the lineup, I can't stay positive during that, man. I can't. When he's riding Tyler Benson on the bench when he came out against the New York Rangers and played one of his best games, and I thought he was one of the best players throughout the entire night. It is an absolute joke why we keep doing the things that we keep doing. It makes no sense to me why we continue making brain-dead mistakes out there, even defensively. Even our play out there has been horrible. So, instead of me calling out people that have been telling me to stay positive and all that sort of crap, you know, I will do what I need to do. You know, I think that, yeah, this is a win now team, without a doubt, but we're not showing it. We're showing it like we're playing in 2010 when we were, you know, dropping for first overall picks again. This is how the team is reminding me playing. We're playing like we are a rebuilding team right now. We look horrible 5-on-5 wise. I think someone said that the Buffalo Sabres have more 5-on-5 goals than us right now. That's showing you a lot. Because this team is playing horrible if we're on the standards of the Buffalo Sabres right now. So, let's get into talking about each individual game, because we do have a decent amount to go after, like the New Jersey Devils game, which will probably be the longest because there was like 11 goals that night. So we're going to go over them quickly. You know, we're not going to go into them too deeply. We are going to talk a little bit about the game and that type of stuff, but we're just going to kind of skim through the game right quick. Jack Hughes got the first goal of the game on a power play. Unfortunate. Once again, every single one of these games, you're going to see the same narrative where we allow the first goal in every single game. And it sucks. It sucks to always be down the first goal every single game, and I'm just kind of used to it now. It's like taking a fucking pill every time you wake up in the morning. This is how it fucking feels. Every time I turn on the Oilers game, I'm like, all right, I'm prepared to see the first goal go in on us. Let's go. And then it does happen, and it's just like, it's just the worst feeling ever. You don't want to see it happen, and then it happens every time, and we get off to such a poor start. Every single game, we just get absolutely pummeled by no matter what. If it's the Rangers or if it's the Devils, even the Devils, we played a bit better in the first period, but even then, we weren't that fantastic, and the New Jersey Devils have been ass this year, and this was the only team that we did half decent against. And then Connor McDavid fought right back with a beautiful pass by McLeod to set him up for his 18th goal of the season, which was a really nice goal. And then Nico Hischier fired right back with his 4th. And then Yamamoto finally gets a big tip in front of the net with a nice shot from Kuku, getting his 6th goal of the season to get the game tied right back up. Seeming like we're starting to generate a little momentum. And then Dawson Mercer with a beautiful, I think there was like a 3-on-1 or something like that. He scored his 9th goal of the season, which was absolutely beautiful. And every time I was watching the highlights of this game, it's like every time we gain momentum, Mike Smith just looked horrible out there. And that's the thing that was really pissing me off, because Mikko Koskinen today, he had a pretty good game against the Rangers. He let one bad one in, and then every other goal was just like deflections and bounces and just stuff that we weren't handling very well. And this game, where we seen from Mike Smith seemed rattled the entire game. But not once did Dave Tippett ever think of pulling him. Not once did he ever think of pulling him when he got injured. And then he, let in the horrible goal that he did let in during overtime. And then Dave Tippett goes out there and was like, oh, we didn't get good goaltending against the Rangers. Dave Tippett is the reason why this team is going down in the gutters. We need to fire him now. We don't need to wait until the fucking after the season. Because if we wait until after the till the offseason, we're not going to be a playoff team. We're not. The way that we're playing right now, we're not a playoff team. And I am being dead ass serious. The LA Kings are only a point away from us, passing us in the standings. Only a fucking point away from passing us in a wild card spot. None be less. Like, the Vancouver Canucks are quickly climbing up with their last 10 of 8-1-1. People keep telling me, oh, be positive, we're in a playoff spot. Well, we're not going to be in a playoff spot very long here, ladies and gentlemen. We're a fucking point away from the LA Kings passing us, and they've just been in a rebuild. We're a fucking team that has been a team that's been people been talking about being a Stanley Cup winning team, and yet we're a fucking point away from being out. People keep telling me, oh, Pete, be positive. Don't get fucking angry. Don't get angry. How am I not supposed to get angry about a team that is supposed to be good, on a team that wasted fucking $16 million in cap space on Duncan Keith and Cody Ceci and Tyson Barrie, and we were told that we're going to have a good defense and that we're going to have a good team? Oh, would you fucking know it? We're playing like complete ass. Oh my god, not like I fucking called it during the offseason. I want this team to be good because the GM and the coach told me that this team was going to be fantastic, to hold our fucking, our hopes up high. And I did. I came into this season with full high hopes of this team doing good. And we were blowing off the wall right off the get-go. And I was like, our 5-on-5 play is definitely not doing good. We need to turn this around. And then we never did. We relied on the power play the entire time. This is bad. This is bad. I think it's time to do a coaching change. This is the time where you need to do a coaching change. Dave Tippett has lost 10 games in a row, ladies and gentlemen. 10 games in a row as a head coach of this team. He's lost 10 games in a row. Time to kick him out the fucking door. Stop being friends. I hate this shit. Oh, I brought him back in because he's a friend. He's a friend of the group. I hate that. It's the only reason why Devin Shore's on this godforsaken team is because he's buddies with everyone else. He's ass. Same with Turris. There needs to be a change in this game, and God, man, this team, and especially the way that we played in the New Jersey Devils game, we gained momentum, and then we just totally got it taken right out of us. McDavid scored a goal in the second period, which was gorgeous, and then Koskinen scored right one back. And then Shore and Yamamoto got 2 big goals for the team, which was a beautiful pass by Ryan McLeod to Devin Shore. That was gorgeous, and then a beautiful pass by Draisaitl over to Yamamoto to get his second goal of the game, and Yamamoto was amazing throughout this game. 3 points on the night. He was really popping off. And then with 30 seconds left, our guys got stuck out there. Keith and Ceci were almost out there for a full 2 minutes. We were tired, and the Devils took advantage of that, and Igor Sharangovich scored his 6th goal of the season to tie the game up. And then Jack Hughes scored a beautiful goal, which was the easiest let in by Mike Smith. And you wonder, where's the accountability on Dave Tippett calling out goalies? Oh, right. Yeah, Dave Tippett loves Mike Smith. They have like a little gay couple going on right there, for fuck's sakes. Like, my lord, do they just ever love each other? Like, Dave Tippett will write anybody else, but when it's Mike Smith, oh, they just love each other. It's the worst thing to see from this team right now, that we're not getting any accountability. We really are not getting any accountability from this team, and it's just, it's a drag. It really is. It is horrible to see this team play like this, and we played horrible in the New Jersey Devils game, and guess where we played the worst? The third period, which you're going to be hearing that a lot throughout this video. Moving on to the Islanders, and Islanders annoyed this game. Once again, we got outplayed by a team that I thought we could potentially, beat, but we got totally outplayed by them. Like, legit, the only time where we started playing good was where Connor McDavid scored that huge goal during that, it was Darnell Nurse who scored that huge goal, and same with Draisaitl. We played, respectively pretty good in the second period, and then we just stopped playing in the third. Simply, we just stopped playing. I don't know where else to say that we just stopped playing in the third period. Beauvillier scored the goal to tie up the game, and then Noah Dobson beat us in overtime. And this was another game where I thought, we played not bad. Also, to note, in that last game against the fucking Devils, we went with 7 D-man, and we only played Legason 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Instead of playing Benson as a forward, we wasted 2 minutes and 45 seconds on William Legason to just sit on the fucking bench the entire game, which he didn't do that bad. Honestly, every time I seen him out on the ice, he didn't do that bad, but for some reason, Tippett's like, I'm going to play a 7 D-man, but I'm just not going to play him. Yeah, great coaching, Tippett. Absolutely love it, buddy. Absolutely fucking love it, man. Absolutely love your coaching, how you just love certain players and you just hate some of the others. I love it, dude. I love it so much. I'm just going to be positive now, guys. Throughout the entire video, I'm just going to talk like this and just say, I love everything. Like Tyson Barrie playing 12 minutes and 35 seconds. I love that. I love Duncan Keith and Cody Ceci. Is this how you guys want me to fucking be? All these videos? Like, oh, guys, Duncan Keith and Cody Ceci played amazing last night. They actually did play pretty well against the Devils, but, they played really well throughout every single night, They were just amazing. Oh, and our top 6, McDavid was just so gorgeous. Yeah, I don't think I could stomach myself doing that. But Koskinen, I thought he played pretty well in this game. He didn't play terrible. I just thought we played horrible defensively once again. And in the Rangers, where we lost 4-1. And it was an amazing game from Ryan McLeod and Tyler Benson. They played alongside of each other, and they carried Kyle Turris. And I love that line every single moment. And I wonder why we don't fucking upgrade Tyler Benson to the second line, and why we, bump up Devin Shore to the second line like we did against the Islanders. That made no sense to me, why we bumped up Devin Shore in the lineup. It breaks my mind. It legit does. I'm sitting here looking at the lineup sheet and seeing Devin Shore on the second line, and I'm just like, what is this team doing? What is this? Like, why do we think Devin Shore is fucking good? He's not. And we're playing him as a second line player. It makes no sense to me. The Rangers game was an absolute joke. Just saying. I couldn't even stand watching this game. We got outplayed the entire game. They beat us 5-on-5, and we just couldn't do anything against them. Legit, we couldn't do anything against them 5-on-5. McDavid couldn't do anything. Draisaitl couldn't do anything. And now we're without McDavid or Derek Ryan in the next game because of COVID protocol, which is a huge bummer. And there's a lot of things to talk about this team that is just disappointing. I think, the biggest thing right now is Dave Tippett. The way that this team plays is very Dave Tippett-like, and it's not working for our team anymore. You can obviously see that the players are not loving it. They're not having confidence. You're seeing that with a lot of players where Jesse Puljujarvi wanted to take a swing at another player, but was worried about getting a penalty and maybe not playing that much ice time. These players looking like they're scared out there, especially the younger guys, because if they make one mistake, they get benched the entire game, but the old fucks, they make, 20 mistakes and they just keep on playing. It makes no sense to me. And I will always come back with the accountability. Where is that? Because we've been seeing it with, all these young players where they've been, accountable. If they do something, they get benched. But then we see it with the young, older guys where they make a big time mistake and they don't get benched. Where's the accountability again? And I want to see Dave Tippett get kicked the fuck out of the door, because honestly, he does not belong to be a head coach in the NHL right now, especially for our team as the Edmonton Oilers, because the way that he's coaching this team, he's coaching us into the ground. And we're not going to make it to the playoffs at this point. I'm legit saying that right now, and I don't care if I get proven wrong. I hope I get proven wrong. But right now, even if we do make it to the playoffs, we lose in the first round. And even at that, can we even make it to the playoffs right now? Because it looks like we might not even make it to the playoffs this year. And if we don't, that's sad. We were supposed to be a team that made it to the Stanley Cup Finals, or at least made it to the playoffs this year and did, pretty well. And you're telling me that we went all in this offseason on Duncan Keith, Ceci, and Barry and Fogle? What a joke. What a joke. That's all I gotta say. These games were jokes. We played bad defensively. We got decent goaltending. And Dave Tippett's just an absolute buffoon. Once again. I think we should play Benson, McLeod, and Marody in the next game. We know we won't do that anyways. But we need to keep McLeod and Benson together, even if that, bump Benson up the lineup. He deserves more ice time. I love that he got 13 minutes in the game against the Rangers. I want to see him get more ice time. I think he deserves it. He's been amazing, and he deserves way more ice time than what he's getting over the past little bit. Tyler Benson had a beautiful pass, and I think he has that potential of being a really lethal offensive player. He just needs to be thrown into the right situations. So, honestly, boys, that is really it. That's all I got to talk about. And also, the New Jersey Devils refs were absolutely jokes. They were reviewing a play that couldn't be reviewed for 9 minutes. 9 minutes! I was sitting there watching the game, and I'm like, you can't review this. Why are they reviewing this for 9 minutes? Oh. Well, we'll see you guys on Wednesday, as the Toronto Maple Leafs will be going up against the Edmonton Oilers. Sadly, I will not be able to stream it because I'm working, but I will be doing a live OGR after the game, so make sure to tune into that. But thank you guys very much for watching this OGR. I know I was ranting and raving a lot, calling Dave Tippett gay, and all that sort of stuff. You know me, wrenching on the heartstrings, making little jokes. But, Dave Tippett is definitely, blowing Devin Shore without a doubt, bro. Without a doubt. They are definitely a couple in that locker room. Jesus. And same with Mike Smith and them. I don't know what it is with Dave Tippett and older guys. I don't know what it is, but he just seemed to love older guys. That's all I got to say. Anyways, guys, I gotta make some sort of jokes. I got it. This is a dark time once again for the Edmonton Oilers, so I gotta bust a few nuts here. Okay, I gotta stop making the cringy jokes. I'm probably making you guys cringe at home, so I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.